Greetings, good people. Happy Friday. It is February the 17th. The year is 2023. Shout out to all of my Aquariuses. I'm not an Aquarius, but some of my favorite people are Aquariuses. So hopefully everybody who has a birthday in February, happy birthday. All right, y'all, it's Friday. And what a week, okay? I'm coming to you with the hot topics. I want to talk about everybody's fake outrage with Chloe Bailey working with Chris Brown. Yes, I said fake outrage. I'm going to get into that. Wendy Williams, she was spotted out in New York. Okay, some people say she looked frail. Some people say she looked good. You be the judge, all right? Who else? Rihanna, she is facing some backlash because she called her son fine. Fine, as in good looking. Okay, so I'm going to touch on that. I got a couple of other hot topics sprinkled in between. Shout out to my Twitch viewers. Shout out to my YouTube Royal family members. Please be sure to pay your admission fee, YouTube Royal family members, and hit the like button. It definitely helps. Drop down in the comments. Share your thoughts, engage with the commentary. All right. Trust me, it goes a long way. All right. So without further ado, let's get into this foolishness, these hot topics. Okay. I want to start off with something serious, but I'm going to make it as lighthearted as possible. Okay. So the Shade Room is reporting this story that a 72-year-old woman was sentenced after stealing $574,000 from a church, and she used the funds for vacationing and gambling. Okay, so grandma done effed with the church's money, and she is going to be paying for it. All right, so let's get into this article. All right, so according to Fox News, Marie Carson illegally transferred at least $573,836.59 over the course of 13 years. Throughout this period of time, Carson, she served as the business manager for St. Matthew Catholic Church and School in Indianapolis. And she was the only one responsible for handling monetary donations. Now, as a result, Carson's schemes was only uncovered in late 2021 after she took a leave of absence and her fill-in basically snitched on her. Okay, so this fill-in spotted some suspicious transfers to an unaffiliated bank account. You rat. Anyway, the article continues. It was also pointed out that Carson's antics flew over the radar for so long because she would make fake entries into the church's payment tracking database. All right. Now, however, the 72-year-old is headed to federal prison. Y'all, they about to lock Granny up. Okay. Upon Marie Carson's release, she will also be required to complete 2 years of supervised probation. Prosecutors note that a good chunk of nearly $574,000 that Carson stole was used for casino gambling, as well as month-long vacations to Florida every year. What a waste of money, girl. You ain't go out of the country to Aruba, Jamaica, nothing, Florida. Anyway, in other words, she was really living it up with the church's money. Zachary Myers, the U.S. attorney for the Southern District of Indiana, also savagely noted that, quote, her greed and desire, end quote, took precedent over following the dictates of our criminal laws and the teaching of the church. Oh, please get the fuck out of here. Myers went on to note that this situation serves as a clear message to dissuade people from committing similar crimes. Specifically, he added, we will find you. You will be prosecuted and you will be held accountable. Similarly, FBI Indianapolis special agent in charge, whatever his name is, slammed the scheme as being fueled by pure greed. So since y'all in the locking up business and greed and we'll catch you by any means, why don't y'all go up there to Washington and see what them folks got going on? And the thing, okay? 72-year-old woman sentenced to jail, right? I don't know how much time she's getting. Why don't y'all swing by the nursing home and pick up, is her name Carolyn Bryant? Yeah, that's the woman who is still alive, and she is currently she's still alive, and she is not facing any charges for lying on Emmett Till. And you guys know, you should know how his life tragically ended because of this woman, Carolyn Bryant. I think she's in her late 80s. She might be early 90s. Go swing by the nursing home and knock on the door and tell the nursing home people that they picking up elderly people for crimes committed. Now, I wonder if that lady, remember earlier this week, that lady, Tiffany, whatever her name is, spelled with a PH, Tiffany, the pastor who said that Beyonce fans, may the dealings of the Lord come upon you, and she condemning y'all to hell and calling Beyonce a witch. I wonder if she's going to get up in the pulpit, or any of her colleagues are going to get up in the pulpit and damn this 72-year-old woman to hell for stealing out of the collection plate. Why the heck would you go to Florida, girl? You got access to all that money. Go out of the country. Ugh. Well, listen, you do the crime, you're certainly gonna have to do the time. Okay, listen, it is what it is. I totally understand, but let's stop acting all righteous. I want to see how many preachers are gonna talk about this, or are you guys gonna pray for her? Ciao, bye. Anyway, let's see who is up next. Moving along. Now, this situation was pretty sad, and I find it sad that people were laughing at this woman. I tell you, the internet has totally desensitized a lot of people, and the internet is not a place for small-minded idiots, for lack of a better word. Sorry, had to say it. So, Valentine's Day was recently, a couple of days ago, and this story was circulating on social media. So a woman, she was left devastated after she popped up on her boyfriend of 5 months, only to discover he has a wife of 7 years. Child, I know y'all saw this. If you didn't like to see it and hear it, here you go.
Friend's been on for like 10 days. He has a
She said her boyfriend has been gone for 10 days, okay? And she thought that he was working like out of town or something like that. All right, let's listen.
investment property in North Carolina, so he's been working on the house. They, renovated it, gutted it out, so he was there to like project manage, and I really, really miss him. And so I'm gonna do a pop-up to surprise him. So follow me. But first I'm gonna go to Charlotte, hang out with my little cousin. She's having an event. So this just happened to be knocking 2 birds out with one stone. I'm gonna hang out with her for a little bit. And then he's like an hour and a half away from her.
Right.
And then I'm gonna go and
surprise him.
Yeah.
Right.
Follow me.
Okay.
All right, guys. I'm about an hour away, and I kind of think that he knows I'm up to something. Because he called me twice, and I was still in the car within the last 2 hours, and I was just like, oh no. I just been running errands all day, me and Snow. Say hey, Bubba. Say hey.
Child, judging by that dog's face, that dog was like, "Now, Ma, you know that this is not a good idea popping up on this man, and he is not my daddy."
Snow.
This is not funny.
So,
that dog knows something is up.
Keep us updated, and I'll see you in a bit.
Okay, girl.
Hey guys, so I'm in Charlotte. I'm with my cousin. Say hey, Day Day.
Hey.
Who would have believed that I would still be at my cousin's house? So, guess what? Y'all saw my stories. You see my love story panning out on TikTok. Who would have ever thought that I pop up on my boyfriend and his wife answers the door?
Oh.
What? Yeah.
What?
Yeah. He has a whole wife. He's been married. She said they celebrated 7 years.
Damn.
Yeah. And this man's still texting me right now. He couldn't come outside. This woman was like, I was wondering. She said, I was wondering who was born in your phone. She was blaming me, said that I knew. This man has lived a double life. For 5 months we've been together. A double life. This man has pretended to love me and to court me. And we just came back from Vegas. Y'all saw the trip we was laughing and joking about. And I'm so happy that I waited for so many things. And I feel sorry for her because she stuck with him. I'm gone. But it's just another lesson for who would ever thought. Why me?
You hear the dog in the background? He's like, I tried to tell you. Now get off that damn TikTok.
Shocked. I was so happy. I was popping on the love of supposedly love of my life.
Oh my god.
Like, be careful out here, women. These men are terrorists. Be careful out here, and pray for me, please.
Nah, sis, you're gonna have to pray for yourself. No shade. Oh, but this is not a funny situation. A lot of people were laughing in the comments. I would never understand what would possess people to record themselves crying about a situation like this. Now, if you're crying for help and you need social media to kind of, act to be somewhat of an activist on your behalf or intervene on your behalf, if it's something serious, you can spread the word around. I get that. But ma'am, then I forgot to pull up the page that had the text messages. She posted the text message communication between her and the guy. And the guy is telling her to call him. Or no, the guy is trying to call her, or she's trying to call him or something like that. And she's like, call me. So she's still in communication with the guy. Here's what I don't understand. And maybe I'm not supposed to. And that's okay. That's okay, my Yanla voice. You show up to the man's house. Oh, and I forgot to pull this up too. The woman said that the wife pulled out a tool on her when she came to their house. So here's what I don't understand. What explanation do you need? What closure do you need? You found out that the man was married. His wife pulled out on you. Why are you still communicating with him and wanting him to call you? I don't know, y'all. I think she still might deal with him, but that's her problem. Okay. Good luck, sis. Good luck. Why do you men do stuff like, why people do stuff like that? You know you married and you in a whole relationship. Why even bother? Child, moving along. It's not supposed to make sense to me, and I'm not gonna keep wrecking my brain trying to figure out stupid. It's not supposed to make sense, and I accept that. Speaking of relationships, y'all, this is something else. I saw this on the New York Post, y'all. This man said he is sexually attracted to objects, and he's in a committed relationship with balloons, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, balloons. Here you go. He booed up with his boo. This is the man right here. Let's get into this article. A man who says that he is sexually attracted to inanimate objects has revealed that he is currently in a high-flying, see what they did there, committed relationship with a bunch of balloons, according to Jam Press. Okay, this man who is 28 years old. 28 looks different these days, right? This man who's 28 years old, from Mumbai, India, said that what started as a friendship has now inflated into something more. Whoever wrote this article, kudos. I'm entertained, okay? He says, I like their presence and warmth and share intimate feelings with my balloons and vice versa. This is what he told Need to Know Online. When you're in love, you spend a lot of time together and accept all kinds of flaws. According to this man, his floating lovers communicate with him through telepathy and dreams. This is what he's telling a public media outlet. And they share each and every thought, feeling, and emotion. Okay? The passionate lover said that he identifies as objectum sexual, meaning that he is sexually attracted to inanimate objects. Now, there was a study done in 2019 by Springer Nature that indicated that those who express a sexual desire for objects tend to be more on the autism spectrum and may have a condition called synesthesia, okay, which is when a person experiences one of their senses through another. This is according to WebMD. This is another picture of him with the loves of his life and a teddy bear. Oh, I guess they spent Valentine's Day together. Okay, here's him on a bus, seemingly. He's got his mask down. He's taking a picture with the balloon. Okay, now we're not making fun of this man. We're just bringing this to your attention, okay? Now, the article continues. The man also revealed that his balloons share his bed and they have a physical relationship. Every morning, he says, I wake up saying good morning and giving a kiss to my balloons that sleep beside me, and vice versa. I make out with my balloons. In 2021, things reached new heights, genius, in the relationship when the man realized that he was in love with them and pops the question. Who wrote this article? He says, since I've confessed my love for my balloons, my life has changed for the better. Our love is so strong, I can't live without them. Wow. He said that he doesn't go anywhere without his lovers. He says, I can talk to them, take them shopping, and for a walk in the garden. Okay. The balloons should have the freedom and the chance to see the world. And that this is, he also said, this is the reason why, he walks with them everywhere. Now, even though his love is strong for these balloons, the balloons, of course, are very fragile and accidents do happen. All right. He says the balloons are just as fragile as the human body. I need to protect him or them. Is that the correct pronoun for the balloons? Even though it's an object, it's an item, it's not a person. Anyway, he has to protect them from all danger. He has to protect them from sharp objects, changes in temperature, and suffocation. He doesn't want the balloons to suffocate, y'all. The guy also said that because of the dangers, this article is way too long, he has to supervise his balloons at all times. I can't believe I'm still reading this. Despite his watchful eye sometimes, the balloons pop, of course, right? One day, while inflating a few balloons with a pump, a balloon got popped. He said, I cried for the loss, and after that, I became more careful. When there's a sudden death of balloons, I try to resurrect them by re-inflating them. If I can't, I give them a funeral by digging and covering them with soil. Boy. He's not the only person experiencing this condition, if that's what you want to call it. There was somebody who had relations with their 1998 Chevy Monte Carlo, and there was also a woman who was in love with her fence. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an article as per the New York Post, and this is a serious condition, or a real condition, I should say, and people actually are prone to being in love with inanimate objects. It's possible. Lord, I don't even know what to say. Have you heard of this? You know what I've heard? I think I saw this on a National Geographic channel or one of them documentary channels a long time ago, where people actually have relations with trees. I forgot what the term is called. And they actually go out into the wilderness or in the woods or in their backyard even, and actually have relations with the trees, like with the actual tree stump, hump, the body part of the tree. God bless him. God bless him. Moving along to something a lot lighter, because I'm trying not to be offensive. It's Friday. You know what I mean? Are you buying that story? Do you know anyone personally? Don't put it in the chat and admit that. Do you know anyone personally who is in love with an inanimate object? All right. I got another screen up. Glorilla, let me tell you, some of y'all are so disrespectful. It's some real disrespectful fools out in this world. Imagine you pay your money to go see an artist only to piss the artist off or to harass the artist. That's what you do. The artist is still getting paid anyway. So Glorilla goes off on a fan who tosses a jacket in her face. And she said, look, little girl, don't throw ish else up here. Now I realize that her music is playing in the background. So we could just take a look at what transpired. And I'll try to play some clips. Look, somebody threw a jacket at her. She said, who threw that? Who that? Who just threw that? Who doing you with these red braids? You with these red braids. She said, look, little girl. She doesn't hit me. She said, don't throw nothing else at me. Nothing else at me. That hit me in my face. She said, don't throw nothing else at me. That almost hit me in my face. And she told the audience that she was going to like stage dive, like dive into the crowd. But that girl messed it up for her. And then everybody started, booing. What's wrong with y'all? Now, if she would have jumped off stage and grabbed you by them red braids, then what? Y'all gonna get enough. You ain't see Busta Rhymes just threw a drink on somebody? Wherever he was. I don't know if he was in the airport, in the arena, wherever he was. But the woman touched his derriere And he turned around and flung the drink in her face. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all gonna get enough of harassing these entertainers. I'm telling you, y'all gonna get enough. And you're lucky Glorilla was nice. Now, y'all would have said that Glorilla was all wrong if she jumped off the stage and got busy. Don't throw nothing at nobody and don't touch anybody. Keep your hands to yourself. All right, let me tell you something about these Beyonce tickets. This is getting absolutely out of control. Beyonce got people selling their bodies. Well, she don't have anybody doing anything, but people are choosing to sell their bodies, sell their homes, forfeit their monthly bills to buy these Beyonce tickets. But if you need a reminder that you should not buy your Renaissance tickets on Shein, then you don't even need to be buying tickets at all. Matter of fact, you don't need to be unsupervised. You need to have a caretaker or a social worker. And I'm dead serious about that. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Look at the picture. Apparently, people think that they can buy tickets off of Shein for whatever reason. It's a whole lot of scamming going on. This is exactly why Beyonce took the measures that she is taking for to sell her tickets. This is why people are being waitlisted. This is exactly why people are not able to get tickets as fast as they would like to, right? Because there's a whole lot of fraud going on, right? And then you got people who are going to buy the tickets and resell them. But let me tell you something that don't seem right to me. Look at the actual picture in the advertisement, not the one to the right in the circle, the actual picture. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I know Jessie Spano when I see her. Remember that episode when Jessie was hooked on them diet pills on Saved by the Bell? I'm so scared. She was addicted to caffeine pills. Anyway, that looks like Jessie Spano. I don't remember her name in real life, child. But if you actually fall for this, like I said, you don't need to be going to a Beyonce concert, nor do you need to be left unsupervised. It's a real scary place, ladies and gentlemen, a real scary place. All right, speaking of scary, let's move on to fake outrage. Fake outrage alert, fake outrage alert. Chris Brown and Chloe Bailey are teaming up for a collaboration, and I am going to let it be known that I'm excited about this. I know Chloe has had a seemingly hard time finding her footing, I guess. I don't know. There's mixed reviews on Chloe. Some people like her, some people don't. She is talented, that is undeniable, and she is teaming up with Chris Brown, and they're going to be releasing How Does It Feel? Wow. Okay. So that's going to be a very sexy song. I think these two, it's long overdue that they collab. These two are extremely talented individually, and I can only imagine what the on-screen chemistry is going to give when they collaborate. Okay. And yes, I'm excited about this. I still listen to Chris Brown's music. I never stopped. I buy his albums. He is currently on tour. Say what you will. Everybody has their own opinion. I'm entitled to mine. Musically, and I think even acting. When Chris Brown dibbled and dabbled in acting back in the day, he was good. He's good. Chris Brown is definitely a icon. We all know why he is not getting his just due. We know why. It is what it is, but it doesn't take away from the fact that Chris Brown is a true, authentic talent. Okay, so a lot of people are upset that Chloe is collaborating with Chris Brown. This is on Chloe Bailey's page. I think it's going to be dope. I don't know what to expect from Chloe. I'm expecting good vocals. It would be nice if he did some sort of like choreographed routine like he did with Normani, and that gets overlooked. Why does that video and song get overlooked? Anyway, here's the thing. Why are people mad that Chloe is deciding to collaborate with Chris Brown? And they're both musical artists. They're musicians. This is their bread and butter. This is their job. So is Chloe supposed to forfeit collaborating with someone that she has always been a fan of? And she's admitted to being a fan of Chris Brown's music and his work, right? So she should forfeit that. Why? To appease some of y'all who don't even support her anyway. A lot of y'all don't even rock with Chloe like that. Y'all say she corny. One minute y'all say y'all tired of the over sexualized Chloe. I don't know. Fake outrage. Again, Chris Brown doesn't deserve to collaborate with Chloe. Why? Y'all giving Dr. Dre awards at the Grammys. A lot of y'all were outraged at the fact that Chris Brown's Michael Jackson tribute was pulled from the American Music Awards. A lot of y'all were outraged. Robitussin, even though I know that's not the name of the song, Robitussin is on the radio all the time. It's charting. Somebody buying Chris Brown music. His album sales ain't lacking. Chris Brown's tours overseas are sold out. Most of them are sold out. Somebody buying them tickets. So what's really going on here? I think this is just something else for the internet to be pissed off about. I'm looking forward to the song. I hope the song and video drop at the same time so that I can critique it. And if you have a problem with people listening to Chris Brown, that's your problem. People can listen to whoever the hell they want to listen to. This is not something that is going to shake up the world or cause any destruction or I don't know. The internet, I swear, just fake. Y'all fake. Moving along. Chloe announced that she turned in her album. Chloe Bailey has finally turned in her album. She says that she's been crying tears of joy. 3 years in the making. Wow, they had that girl working hard for 3 years. I wonder why her album hasn't come out yet. Didn't she post like a cover for her album like maybe a year or last year sometime? I don't know. Well, congratulations to you, Chloe. I look forward to her making beats. I don't want to play that. Yeah, she actually makes beats too, which I think is pretty dope. What is taking Chloe so long? You know why? Because y'all be criticizing her. Y'all don't support her. Y'all care so much about Chloe. Why her songs don't chart in the top 10 on Billboard? She gets a lot of radio play. But y'all so concerned about Chloe. Chloe ain't concerned. Chloe will be all right. I think that this is a good look musically. I do. I definitely think it's a good look. I'm not really worried about what, the masses have to say because on Monday, y'all rock with somebody and on Tuesday, y'all don't rock with them no more. Just fake. Moving along. Congratulations to Chloe. Still in the vein of Chris Brown, right? So this girl, why is this girl? This girl's like a roach. You know what I mean? Like you thought you killed her off, thought you killed him, and it's like, damn, you got a whole family right here in the corner? Ugh. Keely from 3LW decided to get onto social media for whatever reason and voice her opinion about Chris Brown. She knew that it would garner attention. Do you got music coming out, sis? Because every time you're on social media, you're talking about something, you're wrapped up in some sort of controversy. Anyway, so she wrote on social media, let him come out with his own record. So genius, so captivating that it makes us all forget he beats women. Wow. He can't, so he won't. So what does he do? She's trying to say that Chris Brown is linking up with Chloe Bailey because he can't get any chart toppers or he can't garner any success on his own. What? Are you brain dead, girl? That Robitussin song is knocking. And that song wasn't even from his recent album, Breezy. Isn't that song from Indigo, which I think is his best album? I've been saying that on multiple videos when talking about Chris Brown. I think that's Chris Brown's best album. Debate me in the comments. So Chris Brown decides to, in true Taurus form, shout out to my fellow Tauruses, in true Chris Brown form, Taurus form, Chris Brown goes, I'm getting kind of tired of your broken promises. Now, if you guys have no idea what he's talking about in this conversation, you're too young for this conversation. Keely has a lisp, and Keely was a part of 3LW, and that song, No More, she says, I'm getting a little tired of your broken promises, but because of her list, it says promises. She said that, okay? It's a running joke. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, then you're too young, bro, okay? Yeah, who cares? Keely, go sit down. Chris Brown just basically said, Trick, mind your business, okay? Mind your business. I feel embarrassed for you. And then he put "thop it," as if to say "stop it," but with a lisp. Now this I thought was funny. I do. This is her tweet. Keely, get out of here with your fake outrage, girl. Remember when she was claiming Bow Wow? And Bow Wow got on 1 to 6 in Park and was like, no. He even put it in a rap. He said, girls in groups saying we go with each other. Remember that song? Keely, you're embarrassing, yo. Like, I don't even know why Chris Brown even responded to you, but that was a cute, clap back. Now y'all gonna say, see, Chris Brown is so aggressive. Look how he coming at women. Listen, if you want people to leave you alone, leave them alone. And sometimes that doesn't even work because you could leave people alone and they could still bother you. See, Chris Brown wasn't bothering Prometheus, and here you go. But listen, she's entitled to her opinion and he is entitled to defend himself. That's how I feel, and I'm sticking to it. All right, up next, Wendy Williams was spotted out in NYC during New York Fashion Week. Okay, there's some mixed reviews. Some people say that she looked frail. Some people said that she looked good. You be the judge. Okay, so this video is courtesy of the Neighborhood Talk on Instagram. Like to see it and hear it. Here it go.
Yeah. Keisha, where you at? Come on, Wendy.
How you doing? What do you guys think? You guys think that she looks frail? I mean, her makeup looks great. She looks nice in that pink jacket, a pink coat. Tell Peter her mink is dragging on the floor. Okay, what do you guys think? Let me see. Let me pull up this article because the Sun did a whole article. The Sun is always, so whoever this source is that Wendy Williams is, that the Sun is getting all of their information from. Child, are they really her friend? Because the U.S. Sun is always reporting on Wendy. All right. So the article basically reads, captured in a video on the fan account, I guess, Shaolin.ent, the TV personality wore a black bodysuit, a Gucci belt, a New York hat, and a floor-length pink fluffy coat as she exited her vehicle and walked the red carpet, right? The broadcaster looked frailer than ever. Y'all say that every article. As she grabbed a friend's hand for support while entering the venue. Again, this is according to the U.S. Sun. But Wendy has lymphedema. So she's always holding on to someone for support because it's very painful for her to walk. We don't know how swollen or not swollen her feet were. So, I mean, Wendy's a lady. She holds on to somebody's arm while she's walking. I don't know. Fans flooded the comments with their concern as Wendy has suffered endless health complications in recent years. So someone said the pink fur doesn't disguise the fact that Miss Wendy struggling, and it's clear she's not well. Karma is real, y'all. Why do y'all keep saying that? Anyway, somebody else said, y'all need to stop acting like this lady is okay. She's not. A third person said she's always holding something with a firm, life-saving grip. Someone else commented, dang, can she walk on her own? Hope she's okay. Okay. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I didn't hear her talk. I would have liked to hear her talk. But it seems like Wendy is trying to stay out and about and on the scene. Do you think Wendy should just have a seat and sit down and keep it cute? But she likes New York Fashion Week. She likes to be out and about. So I don't know. We may never know. I still don't have any hopes for the podcasts that they are claiming is going to be coming out. I'll believe it when I see it. But if Wendy wants to go out on the town, why not? She doesn't want to be home. First, y'all say she lonely and she up in her condo alone by herself. Then when she out and about, y'all say she look crazy and she needs to sit down. She doesn't want to be alone. She wants to be out and amongst the people. Now, what would be interesting is to see if anybody got any footage of her speaking to any of the press. She was on the red carpet. I wonder if she talked to anyone. I don't know. I'm still wishing Wendy all the best. Okay. Best of luck to you, Wendy. Best of luck to you. All right, who is up next? YouTube family, please make sure you guys are hitting the like button. I greatly appreciate it. Rihanna. Rihanna Fenty. Excuse me, it's Rihanna, not Rihanna. We oftentimes say Rihanna. So she's receiving a lot of criticism for calling her 9-month-old son fine. Okay, this is according to the Jasmine brand. And she got down in the comments with a few people. So Rihanna did a spread with British Vogue, right? And she did an interview um with, I think it was Apple Music, whoever. Anyway, before the Super Bowl. Anyway, she called her son fine. She said, "My son is so fine, I don't care." And people were weirded out by that. Okay, let me read the article. Then I'm going to share my thoughts. Okay, on Wednesday, February 15th, the billionaire pop star took to social media to share a series of images of herself and her adorable 9-month-old son from a recent magazine shoot. In the caption, Rihanna wrote, "My son is so fine, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care." The Bayesian native, who recently announced that she's pregnant with her second child, added, "How crazy. Both of my babies were in these photos and mommy had no clue. Thank you so much." Oh, she's basically saying that she didn't know that she was pregnant when she did this photo shoot. She said, "Thank you so much, whoever," she tagged whoever, "for celebrating us as a family." So there she is with her beautiful little baby boy. Okay. The article continues, despite the mother-son moment being precious, some Instagram users found the songstress caption distasteful, seemingly believing that the term fine should only be used to describe an individual you find sexually attractive. Now, a user commented, "Riri, I know you did not just say fine." And Riri clarified, she put AF, meaning, yeah, he's fine, as beep. Okay. Now, here's what I want to see. I want to see old school Riri that used to be gathering all you fools on Twitter come back. I want to see that Riri because she was a menace. Okay, she was on social media. She used to be on Twitter cutting up. So someone else said, "Who calls a baby fine?" And then she responded, "His mother." Oh, so cute. Okay. Another user reportedly wrote, "Fine, more like cute, adorable. He's not a grown man, LOL." Rihanna clapped back, "You just keep your little cooler paws away from him and we good." Okay. So here's the photo of Rihanna, ASAP Rocky, and their baby boy. Okay. She also couldn't help but give her baby boy his own spotlight on her profile in solo images of her beautiful son. Riri said, "A perfect baby. He's so cute." All right. So what do you guys think about Rihanna calling her son fine? Here's the thing. Leave a mother and her son, leave her mother and her kid, leave them alone. Leave them alone. Although I do agree with the sentiment that fine is used to describe somebody that you're sexually attracted to. Let's not act like that's not why we use the word fine. If you're someone who has used the word fine or heard someone else use the word fine, they weren't referring to a child, whether it be their own or anyone else's, right? Because that would be weird. If somebody got online and said, "Oh my God, that 2-year-old baby or that 5-month-old baby is fine," you would call them a creep. I know I would. Most of you would too. But because this is Rihanna's son, she can call him whatever the heck she want to call him, I guess. You know what I mean? I can't tell her what to do. However, it does send a weird energy through social media. Is it our business? No. But am I commenting on it? Yes. Okay. The word fine usually does not go along with describing a child, a baby, a toddler. That's usually for grown men and women. So I understand that's what some people on social media, is saying. um it's a little odd. It's a little odd in my opinion. I wouldn't describe my son as fine as a baby. And I would hope that now here's the thing. This is if a father, ah Here we are. If a father described his 9-month-old daughter as fine, how would y'all feel? Would you be outraged just the same, or is a lot of people, or a lot of people, excuse me, who are bypassing this, doing so because they're fans of Rihanna? I'm gonna be real with you. If a man had taken pictures with his 9-month-old daughter and said, "My daughter is fine, I don't care," I would look at that man sideways. I would. I would. How about y'all? I don't know, man. Some weird things going on the internet these days. Some weird, strange things are happening, right? So drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about Rihanna calling her son fine. Do you think she did it to get the internet riled up? Do you feel that she's entitled to feel this way about her son? Does it make you a little bit uneasy that she is saying this publicly? Drop down in the comments and share your thoughts. Okay? All right, y'all. That's all I got. I ain't got nothing else. We've come to an end. Where we at? 40 minutes? Not bad. A little under an hour. So shout out to all of my Twitch viewers. Shout out to my YouTube Royal Family members. Be sure to like the video. Please, that is your admission fee, okay? You still have time to do so. Hit the like button. It goes a long way. Trust me. Okay, I'm not going to boggle you down with YouTube analytical jargon. Engage with the content. Please drop down in the comments. Share your thoughts respectfully as always. All right, so that's about it. All right, I'll be back with something else because I'm sure it's Friday. I'm sure something else is going to pop off. So make sure your notifications are on if you are subscribed. Welcome to all of the new Royal Family members, aka subscribers. Glad to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. Get nosy. Look around at the other content on the channel. And shout out to my Twitch followers as well. Okay, we stream live on Twitch, then we upload this onto YouTube. All right, so get familiar with me on other social media platforms as well. Instagram, she_royalbtv. I know some of you are following me on the other page, she_royalb, but we doing a little transition. I'm on Twitter at she_royalb as well. All right, y'all. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Friday. I'll be back soon, trust me. And I love you for watching. Until next time, peace.